practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Denver. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They motion the slot man left. On 2nd down here, Sanders. This one complete to Hill. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Sanders on 3rd down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. Woo! Oh, how about that hit? Wow! He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Play action now. It's Nix. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play. Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball Before you worry about turning upfield, you know it's fourth down, you know where the marker is, you've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
Play action, it's Sanders. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Browns, first down.
They go play action now with Sanders. This is intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first point to this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos 7, Browns nothing.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Browns offense back onto the field for their next possession. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defense. Touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Browns offense and running back Dylan Sampson heading back onto the field. They're in an early hole, 14-0. They'll start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Shedeur. Now, here comes the screen to Sampson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Sanders. He's got a man. It's Fanning. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Cleveland.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. A gain of 12.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. In trouble, and down he goes.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. A first down throw for Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Nix from the gun on third down. Throw on the run is complete. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
Good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Ronnie Hickman is there on the stop. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Dobbins, and the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend.
And he's in! Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. What a show this offense is putting on here. Greg, this has got to be a great feeling for this offense in the first quarter.
Yeah, and this is a great example, Mike, of when everything in your offense is clicking. The play design, the scheme, the philosophy, and then obviously the execution on the field. They've been sharp, explosive, and at this pace, I'm not sure what the defense could do to try to slow them down.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Browns offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. Now the former Vol, Dylan Sampson. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32.
Man in motion, heading left. Once again, it's Sampson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat-out brutal. But let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated to make a statement, but with a great game plan, and so far they've executed it to a T.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out 1st down and 10. He'll give it to Dobbins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Carson Schlesinger on the coverage.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Browns offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a 1st down. On play action, Shedeur. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Browns 1st down.
On the zone read, give to Sampson. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
It's a loss.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
They'll send a man in motion left. So after 1, 21-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football. They've got it 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Shedeur. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Sanders will throw it. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Down at the 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Now, Sanders. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Dylan Sampson, touchdown Cleveland. That's his first touchdown this year. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video game. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. And he nearly got free, but as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line, and that is enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Broncos 1st down.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Second down, Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, They need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The Browns offense and running back Dylan Sampson heading back onto the field. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now it's Sanders. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now on handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he gets this up close to the 1st down, mark him at the 32. He'll run the sneak. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Gain on the play. And the Browns first.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They go play action with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They pick up 17 through the air. It's a Browns 1st down.
Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Sampson. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Sampson. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Hill brought in motion. They'll stay on the ground with Sampson. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
There's a give up the middle for Sampson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Now Sanders on 3rd and long. Taken in by Sampson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver?
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. 2nd and goal. Here's Sanders to throw. Throwing the out route, Ayuk has it. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Browns cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
On the coverage.
To throw is Nix. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
On the zone read, here's Sanders to keep it. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
38-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Now, Shedeur.
Ooh. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's second and 2. They go play action now with Sanders. He takes off. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And he'll take it on in. Dylan Sampson, touchdown Browns. He had the touchdown run earlier, now add a TD reception. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Mims. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's to Gray, open on the left side. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A good spot here, second and a yard. Throwing, Nix. That one is complete to Hartman. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
A first down throw for Nix. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hanson, who has the EA Sports halftime report. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. A run with Dobbins. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Nix to throw. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. Back deep, it's Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Browns offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is, a loose football. And one of the Browns is in there, and yes, Cleveland able to retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Inside run with Sampson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Zach Allen. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long. The Browns getting their punting team out there, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
47-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he gets that to Hardman. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is T.J. Watt in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. He connects with Mims. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's now third down.
Throwing is Nix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3.
11 more yards. That's another Broncos first down.
Harvey, and this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss, and it's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
We'll go play action with Nix. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw is Nix. His defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
Let's give a lot of credit to this defense, Mike. They've got their backs on their own goal line, and they completely buckle down here in the low red zone. I mean, this pass rush, they've completely changed the scope of this possession, and now brings up 4th and goal.
Watson's kick is good. And the Broncos add on to their lead.
17.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Browns offense and running back Dylan Sampson heading back onto the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Shedeur. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. First and 10. A run with Sampson. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Savion Jones on the tackle. From the 46. Here's second and 6. They bring Judy in motion. Play action. It's Sanders. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. So going to take possession here just shy of the 20. Now a stoppage for an injury. And it would appear Tyreek Hill is the one in need of some assistance. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Nix now on first and 10. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. They'll throw. It's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Ingram. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
On third down, and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Into the hands of Myles Garrett.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On the draw, it's Sampson. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
On play action, Shador. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, Cleveland. Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
He's got it. And the Browns will tie this game at 24.
24-24.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Play action now. It's Nix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. On second down, it's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Right at midfield. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. It's 3rd and 4.
Hey, that's your man. That's your man.
From the shotgun, here's Nix.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up.
Incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. Of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. first down. Here's Nix to throw. To the right side, he's got Ingram to the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now, faking the give. That one is complete to Hardman. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Yards on the play.
Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. Nix going to keep it on the zone read. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Get this to Mims on the jet sweep. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Big play coming up here. Tie game, 3rd and a couple. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He puts it up, and it's caught. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Makes the score, Broncos 31.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Browns offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And the Browns first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Browns.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That is caught right side. That's Fannin. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Now Nick's going to look to throw, and that is incomplete.
Intended for Evan Ingram.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, That's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Browns offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. RPO here, quick shot to Ayuk. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That'll be taken in by Sampson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. They go play action with Sanders. A short one that is caught by Fannin. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing again is Sanders. To the right side here, pass is caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
Again, it's Sanders. That is complete, and it's the tight end, Fannin. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Raheem Sanders. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They'll put Ayuk in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That is caught at the 3. And he's got another one. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Browns. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense headed back to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Nix to throw. And he gets that to Hardman. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead goes Harvey. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Nearly a good one. And hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He was taken down behind.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. They're all set to punt this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. A good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried seemingly every time. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Here comes 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Throwing. Nix. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
For J.K. Dobbins, incomplete.
To throw is Nix, and that is incomplete.
For J.K. Dobbins.
That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a 4th down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Browns offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. Now, Shedeur will try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. Here's a screen now for Sanders. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. To throw again is Sanders. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Now Sanders. The ball comes out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. It is 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. Able to get about 3 that time. on 3rd and inches.
Browns, first down. It's a gain of 3.
Sanders.
First down.
I don't think it was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 18-yard
This kick
line.
is
Field goal
good.
is good.
And it celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation